Well, hey there, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm Fox 10 News meteorologist Jennifer Lambers with a look at your forecast. And in case you're joining us, let me know where you're watching from. Again, happy Tuesday. We had a bit of a bumpy night last night, mainly just from some of those showers, those thunderstorms that were pushing through. But it really did bring some much needed rainfall here to the Gulf Coast. So let's go ahead, dive right into your forecast, because here's a look at what we're seeing across the southeast right now. So a lot of that rain, it's still moving away from us. That area of low pressure, it's getting further away, but we're still going to see some of the impacts from that heading further on into today. And just a reminder, it was a cold front. So temperatures going to be falling heading into the overnight hours and into tomorrow. So much cooler weather is on the way. That's going to be the good news. Now, as we do take a look just a little bit closer, what we're starting to see is more of those overcast, gloomy skies. Some isolated showers still impacting our inland areas, beginning to see more of that just closer towards Connecticut County and also Escambia County in Alabama. Isolated showers closer towards the Florida Panhandle as well. Still some other areas seeing those isolated showers too. You can start to see some of that really closer towards Bruton, Evergreen, pretty isolated. Most of that moving towards Andalusia at this time. As not quite seeing any of that thunder and lightning out there, however, so that's going to be the good news. But as we do take a look further south, still just taking a look at the isolated conditions closer towards the Florida Panhandle. Now, over the past 24 hours, here's a look at the rainfall that we've seen. Quite a bit, especially our inland areas getting closer towards that 2.5 to that 4, even 5 inches of rainfall. You can really start to see some of that red coloration. That's going to be our inland spots. Portions of Mobile and Baldwin counties even seeing a bit of that rainfall as well. As we make our way into the rest of today, however, isolated showers will continue to stay possible. We'll really start to see a lot of that taking place closer towards the Florida Panhandle. Again, mainly Connecticut, Monroe, and Escambia counties in Alabama seeing that rain. Mobile, Baldwin counties, you'll continue just to quiet down at that point. And then even making our way into the overnight hours, cloud cover continues, isolated sprinkles possible, but that rain chances really staying low. Now, taking a look at our temperatures right now, here's where some of that cooler air is beginning to pool in. Our inland spots already beginning to see some of that mid to upper 60s, elsewhere the lower to mid 70s. And you can even see that line right there. If you look closer towards Evergreen, Atmore, Bruton, that's going to be about that 6-degree temperature gradient just between the county there. And so seeing just a few of those differences just for our inland spots. So really starting to notice some of that cool air beginning to pool in. That's going to be that cold front finally making its way closer towards us. Now, over the next few hours, our temperatures will continue to fall heading into tonight by midnight, resting in the upper 50s. And so we will start to see some improvements. Patrick, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, you're glad the rain is letting up, and that will continue to be the good news over the next few days. Really beginning to stay dry, staying isolated. Overnight, morning temperature is going to be dipping down to the mid to upper 40s, lower to mid 50s, closer towards our coastal areas. And then taking a look at our temperatures over the next few days. Mid 70s for today. But after this, we are staying well below average for this time of year. We're going to be seeing more of those upper 50s, some lower 60s. Not quite feeling like we are at the end of November. But hey, I'm welcoming some of that cooler weather just in time for Thanksgiving. So talking about Thanksgiving, here's a look at what you can expect for the day. Expecting those mainly overcast skies beginning at 8 a.m., starting off in the upper 40s. By the afternoon, only maxing out in the mid to upper 50s. Rain chances really beginning to drop off, so that's going to be the good news, but staying cloudy and staying mostly dry. And even looking ahead to Black Friday. Here's a look at that forecast that you can expect as you make our way closer towards really Friday morning for any of that shopping, continuing to stay on the drier side. And by the time we get closer towards 7 a.m., upper 40s, 9 a.m., mid 50s, and then closer towards lunchtime, upper 50s. So we will continue to monitor that forecast for you. Isolated showers possible once we start off for Friday, but I'm really hoping to drop off some of those chances. So I'm still keeping that 20% for Thursday and Friday. Again, hoping to drop some of that off, but by Saturday and Sunday, mid 60s, plenty of sunshine begins to make an appearance then, but then rain chances creep back in by Sunday and Monday, bringing in the potential for some isolated showers. Yeah, so Tanya, not too cool. It really depends on what your temperatures are here. This is something that I'm rooting for to where it's not super cold out there. The overcast skies may have it feel just a little bit colder out there, so do keep that in mind. Still some light breezy conditions out there, but going to be feeling nice in case you're a fan of the sweater weather, especially for Thanksgiving, having some of that warm food, watching some football. this is going to be some nice conditions for that, especially maybe even a late night fire pit. Hopefully, we'll continue to keep you updated on that burn ban as well, hoping those rain chances kind of helped us out just a little bit. But again, happy Tuesday, everyone. Cooler weather on the way, drier weather on the way, so luckily we will start to see some improving conditions heading closer towards the end of the week. I always monitor the comments on this Facebook Live, so in case you have any questions for me, just go ahead, drop those below. A much better forecast is ahead of us, but have those sweaters, have those jackets ready to go. We'll keep you updated right here on Fox 10.